all black. Find your home.
We hit Black 11.
I hit Black 11. That's the dragon.
Welcome back. It is episode 55, Water Hose Drinkers. I am your host, Cole Woodard. It is October 2nd, 2025, a beautiful Thursday, around 9 p.m. We got playoff baseball, we got NFL football, and we got my good friend Josh. How you doing today, Josh?
Doing good. This is kind of, I wish the Braves were in it and your Rays were in the playoff baseball, but this is kind of that time of year where your juices kind of get flowing in the sports world. Like we just had the Ryder Cup. I know USA lost. We just had a great weekend of college football, even though our teams lost, but there was a bunch of good games and we're
Might
starting to get.
mention my Bucks also lost, so I lost all weekend.
Yeah. So what wasn't a great weekend for
Hey.
our fandom of
Mm-hmm.
teams, but also next week we start midweek mashing, and then you
Mm-hmm.
got playoff baseball. We're getting weekday college football. We're about to hit 50 something straight days of college football.
Hockey
I mean, of
preseason,
football.
hockey preseason for me as well, because we all know I'm a
Yes.
big hockey fan.
Yes. So hockey's about to get going. I'm not crazy on the NBA, but NBA is about to get going. And then you got playoff baseball. Like this, you're about to have all the major sports in one time. And plus meaningful baseball is just I'm a huge baseball guy, as you know. So like,
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah, and I college hoops too. I got
college
some
hoops. Yeah.
a new era for Florida State hoops. I'm excited for. So yeah, no, it's looking good. It's like I said, it's a beautiful Thursday, and we got a new weekend to right the wrongs of last weekend. But let's start with your song of the week. What was the song of the week for you? What were you feeling this week?
Song of the week is I
You
forget.
just had it. Yeah.
I know. I think I'll just stay here and drink by Merle Haggard. So I feel like that was a one that related to my past weekend. So
Hey, that's valid. That's valid. And I think we both indulged a little bit in that. It's a very
you
important
more
week for
so than
me.
me.
Hey, it's a very important week for me. There's a hurricane coming, but as me, Coach Waffle House, I stay open 24/7. No hurricane scares me. So I have my song of the week is Seminole Wind, and I am ready to get going. And if you hear a loud noise, that is my washer. I am currently washing a load of clothes.
You know what's funny? I almost did a John Anderson song. I was
Really?
considering it.
Yeah.
I forget it now because dude, my brain is just so kaput.
Fried. Yes,
Um,
fried. Yes.
but what was that song?
It was Seminole Wind. That's all you got to say is it
No,
was
I
Seminole
know.
Wind.
I know you did Straight Tequila Night was the one that I was gonna do. It's a
That's
good song.
well, hopefully, you know, after a big win on Saturday, you and I can take a shot at tequila on FaceTime or something,
Yeah, well,
whatever we choose.
thank Christ we don't play this weekend, so I don't have to scream at my TV. So
I
just
I
pure football fan this weekend.
don't be, it's a lot of prayers. But yeah, no, it's the
But
song of the
yeah,
week. It was good.
before we jump into college football, Bucks went toe to toe with the Eagles. I know
Mm-hmm.
it didn't come out on top, but
It's a great game.
played a great game. I mean, and Eagles are Super Bowl or bust right now, and I think that's kind of the same way with the Bucks. To be honest with you, knock on wood, you pretty much got the division locked up. To be quite honest with you.
I won't
Um,
say anything until I see that banner raised for another South Championship.
no,
I'm
of
going
course,
for
of course,
five.
of course,
Hey,
of course,
five, five. I'm going for five, bro.
of course. But at the same time, you lose to the reigning Super Bowl champs. And we all know that the Eagles are going to make a run in the postseason yet again this year. I feel sure.
I
So
don't, I don't, I don't know. I'm gonna say this. The Bucks are very banged up. I, the Eagles offensively, they aren't doing it for me. They're really not. There's something
can't throw the
wrong.
ball right now.
And you say Super Bowl or bust. They're gonna get. I think they're gonna slip up. the further
Well,
down the season we get.
the only reason I say Super Bowl or bust is because that's the Eagles standard because they're just coming off of a Super Bowl and they lost a Super Bowl a couple of years ago to the Chiefs. So that's the only reason I say Super Bowl or bust.
I just
That's just okay. I'll take back Super Bowl or bust. Super Bowl is the standard for the
yes,
Eagles.
yes, I can't stand them. But hey, here we are. Here we are. They
Yeah.
won. It was a great game. Baker's a dog. He fought to the end. Bad interception. You just got to throw that away. Kind of killed the momentum. But hey,
It was a
you
good
know,
football game though.
but now we take on yet another bird this weekend, and it
Yes.
will be the greatest uniform matchup since the early 90s. We
Yeah.
get not only the home team throwing on their vintage, we get the away team. My Bucks are wearing the
The creamsicles.
all whites again, beautiful, and we get that beautiful blue and silver from the Seattle Seahawks. I will be tuning in at 4:25 on Sunday to watch that for sure.
It's going to be a tough road game. Do I think the Bucks are better than the Seahawks? Absolutely. But you know how Seattle is, man. I mean, the 12th man is real, and the Seahawks, the real 12th man. Sorry, Texas A&M. Just I think that's a little bit of a cult over there, to be honest with you. Hey, but what
Yeah, well, I don't know what that is.
the
I don't
young
know.
leaders do? They do that.
Oh, the cheerleaders. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Uh, I think Sam Darnold is really like
it's
you leave the
respectable.
Jets and you kind of just come alive, and then you go to Carolina. It's the weirdest thing. If you
Yeah.
go from the Jets and then you go
Mhm.
play in Carolina, or like any of those two combinations, you can revitalize your career. I mean,
Did you see what
Baker,
Baker said in the interview? Somebody asked him like, "Do you and Sam Donald reminisce on the good old days in Carolina?" And Baker was like, "In Carolina?" He's like, "No." Like he was like, "I love Sam Darnold, but we
I
don't
saw
reminisce on those days."
I saw a tweet because I remember there was like a picture of him on the practice squad lined up at like D end or something. And it was quote tweeted, and someone said, someone in the Bucks organization saw this picture and said, "That's a guy that can win us the NFC South."
Yeah, well,
And it
he's
turned out to
proven
be
that.
true.
Yeah, he proved that.
And
But
Mbuka is also, I'm gonna say it right here, right now, is gonna be the steal of the draft. Mbuka is the future. The fact that the Bucks got him is it is such a cheat code. It is such a weapon,
mhm.
and we just need to get healthy on the offensive line. We need to get healthy on the offensive line, and we got to do
Yeah.
better on the defensive. We got to do a lot better defensively. But yeah, I'm excited to see the season progress, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, looking around the NFL as well, Detroit 34-10 over Cleveland.
That's right. You are a Detroit fan now. We've established
34,
that.
34-10 over Cleveland. Um, Jags get the win over the Niners. Ravens are looking a little sluggish this year, man. And then you get the tie Sunday night. I hate a tie in any sport. I mean, soccer,
No, 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 no. Soccer is
soccer's not
okay.
it's not a tie. It's a draw.
It's just whatever you
It's a
want to
draw.
call it.
Soccer's
It's
okay. Soccer's okay, but you get a lot of stoppage time. I like how soccer is set up for that.
but we
But you
had
also
15 minutes of overtime to get a score and we
I
couldn't.
understand. I understand, but in soccer, the way the system works is you still get points
Yes.
based on the standings. Like NFL, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
don't
you
know
might
what
as
they
well just have a
did.
win or lose. But then Ashton Genty, I know the Raiders lost to the Bears. Bears get first win of the season. Genty finally had a great game. Terrible offensive line. Love Genty. Bengals are absolute dumpster fire right now. Dolphins beat the Jets. Jets are terrible. We all know that. But Tyreek Hill injury, dude, not,
I
not,
don't
not good.
I
Not
don't
good.
want to talk. That was really gruesome. The fact they kept the camera on him for so long, that just
I know. I
it
know.
was a little rough. It
Then
was a little rough.
dare I say my Detroit Lions have on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals this weekend and had them in fantasy as my defense in one league. And guess who I picked up on defense in another league? I picked up the Detroit Lions. So,
We're really going head first into it. Hey, I respect it. I respect it.
you know,
I love it. Yeah.
I wish, you got Kendall Vildor on the Bucks, so I'm happy that, he's on the Bucks. He's having a good year on special teams for the most part. But he used to be on Detroit. So I wish he was still on Detroit so I could get a jersey. But you know what? I'm a Jared Goff guy too, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick up
Talk
some
about
Jared Goff as
another
well.
guy that they thought that wasn't going to do anything, and now he's up there being a champion. So yeah, no, it was a good week of NFL all around. We got to figure out these primetime games though. These
Mhm.
primetime snooze fests are getting
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
getting very bad that and then tonight we have the 49ers and the Rams currently 14 to nothing, but I know the Rams are driving.
Rams got the
I'm
ball 3rd and 4 on their own 20 right now. 6:07 left to go in the half.
Yeah, I'm tired of the snooze fest. I'm really tired of this. I mean, I
How do
guess the
you?
Packers and Cowboys wasn't a snooze fest, but the fact that it ended a tie pissed me off really bad.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's. But then you get another 9:30 a.m. Eastern time kick. How do you feel about the London games? I hate them.
NFL, I'm cool with. I am going to lose my mind the more that college does it because I don't know if you
Mhm.
saw the announcement
It's not going to
yesterday.
stop.
Yeah, Arizona State and another school are playing in now what is called the Union Jack Classic. I understand growing the game of American football. I get that. There's a lot of guys overseas that want to come play American football. There was one
Mhm.
specifically, Bajoin Werner was a defensive end from Germany that came over and had a stellar career at Florida State and then got drafted by the Colts.
Yeah,
And
the
he's
Aussie
actually
punters are making a name for themselves as well.
Exactly, and so there's O lineman from, I believe there's a O lineman that Florida is currently recruiting, and he's from London. So I understand that aspect of it, but taking the college games away from the campuses is pissing me off to no extent,
Hmm.
and that's just
Yeah,
something that I will die on this hill for. I will
yeah. Next thing
die
you know,
on this
we'll see a
hill.
Super Bowl that's not even in the States.
Don't you put that evil out there?
Goodell's gonna do it, dude. Goodell's gonna do it.
Don't
I
do
mean,
it.
so, but keep it on prime time. You got a snooze fest Sunday night. You got Bills Pats. Um,
I don't know. I think there's something could pop up there. I think something could pop up
could
there.
be a trap game for the Bills. Could be a
I,
trap
I
game.
I'm very high on Drake May. I'm very high on Mike Vrabel. I
I've
like the
been known
pieces
to
they
say
added.
Drake May would be a bust, and I've since retracted that statement. So
He's gonna be the guy.
I
Trust
retracted
me.
that statement last year. So I'm a massive Braves fan. Just don't like the Pats. Monday night, good game. Jags Chiefs. I think that's going to be a good ball game. In Duval, in Duval.
We say that it's gonna be a good game, and then it's probably gonna be a snooze fest.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I don't know. I don't get my hopes up anymore for primetime games. I just try to focus on getting through.
yeah.
And without losing, which last weekend was my comeback to earth. The year Cole took a tumble, if you will, a bit
It
of
did.
a speed bump. But we get back on track this week. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're getting
It
back
did.
on track.
And there's not a ton of really good games this weekend around NFL and college. There's some good ones, but like there's not a ton of them, is my point.
It
Um,
doesn't matter if there's a ton. All that
oh, it's
matters
football.
is
I'm still gonna
the
watch.
one. There's one primetime good game, and that's all that matters this weekend. All that matters.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Tomorrow night, a sneaky good one, Western Kentucky, Delaware. I'm going to be tuning into that one. I love that football game. Dude, it's just one of those games. I just love that.
Yeah.
South Florida might beat the absolute tar out of Charlotte tomorrow, 28.5 point spread. You got a few more games tomorrow. I'm just kind of bouncing around. Um, Michigan, Wisconsin might be a sneaky good game. Clemson, UNC might be a good one as well.
I think that might be an absolute stink
Yeah,
fest. Like
yeah.
just gross.
You get you
Like
get your you get your first one against the service academies. You got Navy versus Air Force this weekend, so that could be a good one. Army UAB is going to be a good game as well. Texas traveling to the swamp. You got Alabama and Vanderbilt.
Wait, can we stop real quick? You have the 103rd ranked offense going up against the 123rd ranked offense in
Yeah.
what I call the slop fest bowl of the week. And I
O-
have to
Over under is 42.5 in the Texas Florida game.
there's a chance that that game ends up being like 7-3.
Yeah. You got Boise State traveling to South Bend as well.
Really? I didn't know
20,
they played together. That's
yeah.
going to be interesting.
Notre Dame minus 20 and a half in that one. App State, Oregon State. Oregon State's an absolute disaster. Um, Trying to see here. Nebraska, Michigan State could be a good one. Texas Tech, Houston. I'm just
Trap game for Houston, or trap game for Tech. That
Yes.
Texas Tech's riding very high. I could see a spot where they get bit. We'll
Another
see.
trap game here. Texas A&M hosting Mississippi State.
Mississippi State has looked very good this year. They look very good. Shout out Brandon Walker. I'm still blocked on Twitter, but notable Mississippi State fan, and me and him have a history of going back
I'm
and
not a
forth.
crazy fan of Brandon Walker, but anyway, to kind of cap off the games that I like to tie into you here, you got Florida State home dogs, 4.5 point underdog in Tallahassee. Florida State, obviously, that game did not go how you wanted to and how the team wanted to. This could be a very, very good bounce back game playing the number 4 team in the country, Miami Hurricanes. And dare I say, probably the most meaningful Florida State Miami game we've had in a long time.
It's always meaningful.
Yes,
But
yes,
this
but I'm
one,
just talking about the
this,
standings and how it could shape out in the ACC, college
yeah.
football playoff implications.
Yes. Yeah.
You
Florida
know,
State, going back to last week, Friday night game, you knew it wasn't going to be easy. And what I saw was was it was one of those games where you just go, it's the refs, and it's just the tips didn't go your way. There were about two plays in that game where you're just like, man, as long if we could have just hit a guy, or if the ball just would have bounced a certain way, that result would have been different. Now, my whole response is, how do you go respond? Yes, last week happened. It wasn't like it was a bad game, and it's not like
mhm,
Virginia is horrible, but there's glaring things that I saw on the defensive side of the ball that do concern me. There were things on the offensive side of the ball that I was like, what are we doing here? Some of the decision making from Tommy Castellanos was kind of up there, but the boys kept fighting. Something that I noticed this year versus last year. When you look at last year, the team would get piled on, piled on. We were down 14-0. This team
mhm.
last year, 14-0 was a death sentence. What did they do? There was at one point we were leading the game. Like I said, a couple crappy calls.
Ran the rock very, very well.
Yes.
48 carries on 256 yards and 3 touchdowns, 5.3 yards per carry.
We're running the football well. We're going to run the
Well,
football. We're going to run the football. That
very
is what we're
well.
going
A
to do.
lot of turnovers in the game. Castellanos 18 for 32, 254, a touchdown, 2 picks. He also had 14 carries, 78 yards on the ground, and a touchdown. I mean, Deuce Robinson. I mean, good God, is the guy a freak, to be quite honest with you. I mean, nine catches, 147 yards and a tug, 16.3 yards per catch.
I'll tell you another dog, Randy Pittman Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Passing touchdown, rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown.
Yep.
He
Yep.
hit the trifecta. And yep, just, again, it was tough. It was a tough Virginia team. Like I said, things didn't go our way. So the turnovers, the pick, that was in the red
One
zone.
one guy that
Tough.
you mentioned to me preseason, I don't know if you said it on the podcast, who's having a really good year, is Earl Little Jr. He's having a
Yes.
very solid year. I mean,
He's got to do better
13,
at tackling. He's got to do better at
he had
wrapping up.
13, he had 13 tackles though, but he could have had
But
about 20 the other.
exactly. But
Yeah.
that again ties into why is my secondary guy getting that many tackles? We got to
Yes.
do better at the D line. I
Yes.
know the D line is young. We are ranked 95th in the country in pass pressure.
Yeah,
It and
it's never a good thing when your D backs leading the team in tackles.
but what I will say is this is where you go respond. This is where you go put pressure on Carson Beck. This is where you make him you make the wrong decisions. You're back home. You're back at Doak. I will say this. I'm going to look at it this way. I was upset last week. Obviously, my bar tab very clearly said that I was upset. And I think you remember the text that you got from me. I was at a certain amount, and it was only the fourth quarter, and we went to double OT. But moving forward, we're back at home this week. I do think that the team was riding a little high after the Bama win, and then just pouring points on those cupcake teams. Yeah, come
Mhm.
back down to earth moment, and that's a good thing. You got to lock in and you got to go respond. This Miami team,
Great defense.
great defense, and I'll give my props to Ruben Bain Jr. He is a menace, a absolute menace. So we're gonna have to do everything we can to protect Tommy C. This is where I'll give it to you though. They have not come across a mobile quarterback quite like Tommy Castellanos. Tommy Castellanos is going to utilize his legs. He's going to make the proper decisions, and he is going to lead us to victory. Why? Because we're back home at Doak Campbell, and I do not believe Mario Cristobal is a good coach. And I don't necessarily believe that Carson Beck's a good coach
Good
or a
player.
good,
Good
yeah,
player.
good player.
Yeah.
By the way, his sister, shout out to his sister. I think DM me, I don't care. That's who I'm all in on his sister. But besides the point, Miami's coming in, Florida State. Miami's coming in number 3 in the country. We all know what's at stake here. It's never been higher. And they're probably asking the question, am I ready to be in that stadium, chopping it up with the Noles, ready to take down the Hurricanes? I did some thinking this week and I did a little soul searching and I did a little history on myself. I have been to 2 Florida State Miami games in my lifetime, both at home and both away. My record is 0-2,
Okay.
and I'm not taking a
Get that
chance.
game. Get that game.
I'm not taking a chance. I'm going to do this from the comfort of my own home. I'm going to sit at home and I am going to will
Dude.
this team to a victory. I have to. I can't go out. I can't do this. I can't go and put myself in that situation where do you get where I'm at? I'm putting myself.
Do you at least go back home and watch it with the fam?
No, I think this is a moment where I need to watch it right here, right? Just me, myself, and I. This is a moment where I
Well, my
watch it with
question for
people.
you is now, where are you going to watch it because you don't have a couch?
At this moment, I do not have a couch. I will have a couch by this weekend. And I was hitting an inflatable couch. It might be an inflatable couch, but I'm going to have a couch. And now I'll be comfortable. I'll be fine. I might honestly go to a friend's house. Uh,
You're going to end up at a
I'll
bar.
yeah, I'm gonna end up at the same. I might switch it up. I'll probably go. I might go to Bowden's. You know, I need his presence with me. But it's gonna be a hard fought game, and I just think that they are not going to be ready for the environment. I don't think they're going to be
I
ready
don't think
for.
Miami has, obviously this year they haven't been in an environment like Tallahassee,
They
and
haven't played a road game. They haven't. This is
they
it. They don't
haven't.
leave the state. They don't leave the state of Florida till November.
Damn. But also they haven't faced a you could have said Notre Dame preseason. They haven't faced a rushing attack like Florida State has on the offensive side of football. Like I said, you could have said that Notre Dame preseason, but we know Notre Dame is highly overrated right now. In my,
They killed Arkansas. They
like I
killed
said,
them.
highly overrated.
That's fine. I'm just saying. And then also with Florida, I mean, Florida was coming in with high hopes. So we all know how Florida looks right now. I
Mhm.
mean, it's not looking good. I'm not going to give a score prediction, but I will. I'm confident that the Knowles, this is a get back game. I think Mike Norvell knows how to coach up his boys. I
Yeah.
think the Gus bus caught a flat tire. We're still on board. We're still chugging along. And this
Well,
is
I don't necessarily think Gus caught a flat tire. I thought the offense looked good with the exception of turnovers last week.
Tony White's defense is going to step up. I know they are. I don't think they. I knew it was a sleepy
It
game
was a bad
again.
game. It was a bad game, man. Bad game.
I I am happy that they had to come back down, and the accountability too is they. Juice Robinson said it too. He says they asked him about the catch. He said, "Do you think it was a catch?" He goes, "I just got to catch it. Like I just got to give them no doubt." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys what I think. Obviously, I thought it was a catch. I he was tucking it in football motion. I think it was a catch. He had
Mhm.
possession, but
It's a
that's
football
besides
play.
the point. We move forward, and that's what the boys are doing. The boys are moving forward, and the boys are
But
going to
like he
be.
said, he wants to have a better catch there, so it doesn't even come into question. You don't even have to replay it. You just look at it. Yep, yep.
But it's the accountability. That's something that Florida State was lacking last year was the player accountability. He is accountable, and I believe that the defense is accountable. They know they can't let up 40 something odd points to Miami. They know how much important this game is.
Hmm.
Florida, you win this game, you're right back in the top 10. You're right back into the conversation,
Mhm.
and you're shutting everybody up saying, well, Alabama, that week one Alabama team isn't the same Alabama. If that game, I'm tired of this, the discrediting of the good wins or we are Florida State. We are going into this game
Yeah,
prepared.
and
We are
ESPN's going to
going,
push their own narrative. So,
we are going we're going to win. Because I'm not going to be in the stadium. We are going to win. I am taking it upon myself to not be there. I'm not even going to chance it. I'm not even going to chance it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it to me. I will post up and find somewhere to watch it. I don't care. I will be around the stadium. I will partake in the festivities of the game of the pregame. I'm going to try and go to the ACC huddle up before and go to that, have a good time with that. But I know what I
game
need to
day's really
do.
missing out not being in Tallahassee. I will say that.
All I know is all I'm ready is for Big Noon's kickoff to start rolling up to Tallahassee in the next couple years. So it's Big Ten or
Well,
bust.
yeah, I was about to say Big Noon solely Big Ten. So, you saying
Yes,
y'all are
sir.
going to move to the Big Ten? Okay. Okay. I feel
What's
like
the
SEC, I feel like SEC is a better play.
Where's the one market that the Big Ten doesn't have a presence in?
Yeah, but I hate it. I like it to fit in regionally. That's just me.
I keep my Florida game a non-conference game, and Miami f's off to the Big 12.
Yeah, yeah, the Big 12.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. You get Florida in the SEC, you get Miami in the Big 12, right where they belong, that small
Go.
shitty private school.
They need to establish
Big
Big
10.
East football again, maybe.
We need to listen, we need to just bring back the Big East. We need to bring back the Pac-10. We need to bring back the Big Eight or the Southwest Conference. We need to bring back regional conferences. Hell, I wouldn't even mind FSU going back into independence.
We'll see. We'll see. Is that all you got on FSU before I go on a rant? I'm
I
gonna
got one
try to
more.
keep mine as short as possible, by the way, because I've got a lot.
Excuse my French, but fuck Miami. That's the last thing I gotta say. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. My sister-in-law is a Miami fan, so um, anyway, her dad will be at the game. Her dad's a Florida State trooper, that is with Cristobal, so he might have his hands full in Tallahassee. But yeah, Cole, I'm gonna try to keep this. I say 5 minutes, but we're gonna go 10 minutes max here, and I'm gonna watch the time. Um, but anyway, Statesboro, Georgia is an absolute disaster right now. Defense, dude, it's horrendous. It's horrendous, and I'm not. People are saying, "Oh, he needs to get fired. This person needs to get fired. That person needs to get fired." I'm not in the business of doing that. Quite honest with you, if you want, you know, if you want my opinion on that, I'll tell you this. This is not one, it's not my decision. And I'm not that kind of person to be like, oh, he should get fired. This should happen. This should happen. Because in reality, I'm not the one making the decisions. And you know what? We really don't know. And some of these people that are bitching on Twitter, I will say I know a lot more than you do, pal. And you can say I'm being cocky, but I'm not being cocky. But a lot of these people don't even do their research on some things. And yes, trust me, I'm in all in agreement with every single person that we are hitting a downhill skid that we did not expect preseason. We did not expect the defense to be arguably the worst defense in the country right now. It is truly unacceptable for any college football team to be the worst defense in the country. I mean, yeah, somebody's going to do it, but especially your own, program that you like and you love, and the standard of Georgia Southern is not that. I'm in full agreement with that. But people are going around talking on Twitter, this, that. It's like, look, what is that going to accomplish? And people think they just hit freaking lightning in a bottle and the freaking some political whistleblower finding all the contracts and contractual breakdowns. Like, oh my gosh, how did he find this? You know what, people? Google exists. And if you weren't a lazy piece of junk sitting in your mother's basement all freaking day and don't have a job and have nothing else better to do with your life, you can pull up your phone. You can pull up oh, I know you're probably an iPad adult, so you can pull up your iPad and just hit the Google because it is all public information. It really is not hard to find. So, get off your high horse, get out of mom's basement, go touch grass, go get a job. That's what I have to say to those people. And quite frankly, you have got all the right in the world in this country to post what you want and do what you want. I don't have a problem with that. Quite frankly, I encourage that. But where does the line get drawn? Yes, I'm not stopping you from doing any of that, and I agree that you should be able to do what you want to do, but at the same time, this is exactly what's wrong with our country. Because either these are the same people that go around and probably have a separate burner account for political stuff and go and start crap with political stuff and all of that. These are the exact same people that literally, like I said, can't get out of mommy's basement and have issues and have self-ego problems, to be quite honest with you. And what was I going to say? Sorry, lost my train of thought. But, you know, get a life. 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 And look, I think another thing is these people are the exact same people that one, give no money. And yes, you can say consistent mediocrity. Why would you donate for consistent mediocrity? Okay, I can understand that. You know what? I understand you might not have the financial means to give money to your university. Okay, I understand that. I'm not very financially well off myself, but you know what I do? I give $1 a day, 365 days a year. That's all what I can do. And that's fine. You don't have to do that, but you're also the same person that is wearing red and black on Saturdays. You're also, and if you're in college, you're also that same person that doesn't go to the game because you're sitting at Blue Room watching the Georgia football game. You're the same person that literally eats, sleeps, breathes Georgia football, but you just want to go take to Twitter and go run your mouth because you think you know everything. Quite frankly, pal, you don't. I don't. Okay? This is not why, this is exactly why we're not coaching college football, to be quite honest with you. You know what? Things need to change. I'm 100% in agreement on that. The defense needs to change. But at the end of the day, deep breaths, people. Calm down. It's okay. At the end of the day, it is just football. I'm pissed too. I'm pissed. I thought the James Madison game was ugly, offense, defense, and special teams. I thought it was terrible. I'll say it, it was terrible. But at the same time, end of the day, the sun's going to rise in the morning, and it's just football. I'm pissed too, but don't let it affect you that much. You know what I mean? Because it's just a game. At the end of the day, it's just a game. Find out what's important to you. Georgia Southern football is important to me. It's probably important to most of these people too, but it's just a game. Grow up, get a life, touch grass, get out of mommy's basement, and get a freaking job. That's my soapbox.
I, I will say, and claps all around. It was fantastic. Loved the speech. Felt it. The way I handle it is I just go into my depression box, if you will, and
Mhm.
I just sulk myself because I know
The
that
same way.
I don't outwardly pour because I know that these are just teenagers to 20 something year olds who are competing at
Mhm.
a level that most people do not.
They're
So
kids.
I'm not
Kids.
going
I'm
to,
25. I'm still a kid.
eh, I'm 27. I'm a young adult.
Yeah, but we're still young is my point.
Yeah, I'm not going to yeah, Florida State as a brand, it affects me. Saturday was rough because
Mhm.
it sucked. We lost, but I don't really believe in outwardly attacking people, getting into people's DMs and all that stuff and just
What
spewing
does
all
that
the hatred.
accomplish? What do you
No, then it's just
accomplish?
hate. It's just hate. So that's all I'm going to say is there's no point of it. The sun, like you said, the sun will rise again tomorrow. I lost all weekend, like all weekend. All of my
Yeah.
teams lost. And you know what I did? I got up on Monday, I went to work, and I just kept chugging along, trying to figure out this game we call life. So
Yeah.
good job. Yeah, no,
Yeah, like
I
you
really
said, I mean,
appreciate
I sit in my box and I sulk, but you know, after that game, well, wasn't after the game, when I shut off the game, I looked over and, you know, I got my wife and my kid, my in-laws were in town, but you know, I was like, hey, you know what? I just look over there to little man and be like, dude, I ain't pissed anymore.
I don't have that.
You
I
know what I
just
mean?
sulk. I just sulk for
But
like
but you
3 days.
see what I'm saying? Like there's more important things. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get up in the morning, you go to work, you do this.
I drive past
Like
Campbell every day. Every day on my way to work, I drive past Campbell. It hits a little harder, but it's
it's
okay.
frustrating. It's frustrating when you lose, yes, but at the end of the day, when you're taking it to social media and acting like you just hit lightning in a bottle and we leaked this. No, you didn't. It's public information.
Yeah, your state,
We leaked
yeah,
exactly.
college coaches are state employees.
And it's like if you want to get if you want to talk about coaches, positive or negative, and then you talk about a coach that's not even in that position and not even working in that certain group, get your facts right. At least do a smidge of research before you start opening your mouth. Because I tell you what, if you don't want to Google it, Georgia Southern has an app. You can just click on football and you click on coaching staff. It is not that hard. Just do a smidge of research. That's all I gotta say. That's all I've got because Cole, like we talked off camera,
Yeah, it's fine. No, hey, we don't have to.
I
We
can
don't,
go
yeah,
on for days.
yeah,
So
we're good. Hey, it's a new week. It's a bye week. It's a get right week for you. It's a self-help week.
self-help week. Yes, I don't have to scream at my TV this weekend. But moving forward, winners and losers. Or Yankees are up 5-0.
I know. It's 4-0, not 5-4.
I
4.
was looking at 4-0 top of the fifth. My bad.
Let's not. I'm already fully aware. We don't need to talk about. We don't need to talk about it.
NFL update 17-7 Niners at halftime. College football update Sam Houston, New Mexico State 0-0 at the end of one.
I
Heard
didn't
the
even know they were
under was
playing.
the play in the Sam Houston, New Mexico State game, but I can't legally wager. And if I could legally wager, I wouldn't have taken it because I don't know anything about either of those two teams. But sources told me the under was the play. Don't know what the total was at. So,
Eh, hmm. You win some, you lose some. And speaking of win some and lose some, I have two losers of the week.
okay, we'll start with losers first. Go for it.
Sam Pittman, you were in over your head, buddy. Always
Yeah.
were.
Should have gotten fired after the Memphis game.
Yeah, he should have gotten fired like 2 years ago. And my other loser is Paul Feinbaum. Paul Feinbaum, you are such a loser. Discrediting, he outwardly pours in that the
Thanks for taking my
Alabama.
loser, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The outward pouring negativity on the Florida State week one slacking of his precious Bama. Just go to politics. We don't need your big flappy Dumbo ears in sports anymore. Just
God.
go.
I
Just
mean, dude, we were I mean, we briefly mentioned politics earlier, but if that guy is in the political world, I mean, dude, what the hell are we doing here? Paul
I don't care.
Feinbaum, I
It's the
mean,
state of Alabama. I don't. It's fine. It's the state of
yeah,
Alabama.
but
I'm good.
having that guy in Congress would just be an absolute dumpster fire that he already is. Um, my loser of the week, I'm going to go the Georgia Bulldogs. Now, you know, a lot of Georgia, I know I've been one to say Georgia Southern alum and people who attend Georgia Southern being Georgia fans pisses me off. Yes, it does. I do not dislike Georgia because they're not one of Georgia Southern's rivals. Don't dislike them. I don't really like them either. But they are my loser of the week because Kirby's one crutch. He cannot beat Bama.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that last week. I outwardly said it was going to happen. I
Yep.
remember.
Yep.
My uh oh God, let me think of who my winner of the week is. I didn't.
I've got
I
my winner of
was
the week.
Go right ahead because I gotta rethink of mine. I forget who my winner of the week is.
My winner of the week is Dan Lanning and some unknown substances that he may or may not have been on, because that post-game speech was absolutely electric. And we said pregame, I mean not pregame, pre-season, that the Ducks are going to be a wagon walking in to Penn State, wide out, all of that stuff, double overtime, big win for the Ducks. The Ducks are rolling this year.
I I know who my winner of the week is. It's the people over at ACC Huddle Up. Yeah, game day may be going to Tuscaloosa, but ACC pregame show leading into a great day of college football will be right here in Tallahassee with Jimbo Fisher on the desk as well. I am excited to be able to go witness that show
Jimbo's
live.
back in Tallahassee.
I think he moved. No, he moved back. He's just on the show, the ACC
Oh, it's big
pregame
time.
show.
Big time.
It's
Yeah.
it's great. It's great. I love it. I'm all for any show that wants to come to Tallahassee and promote the city and be a positive. I am all for it. And the Cover Three podcast guys who will be doing a who will be at Madison Social tomorrow. And I wish I could go, but I gotta work.
Yeah. So before we jump into the old Mount Rushmore, we're going to do a little bit of wagers. So we talked about we want to put each other on the spot this weekend because I've planned out the last 2 weeks and they have not gone my way. So we're going switching it up, putting myself on the spot. Cole, you went a respectable 3-5 last week, which I can take, and you have a very respectable record at 10-11 overall, with two losses being parlays. Very respectable. I went 1-5 last week, and I'm 6-10 overall. You know what? I can still fight back. All I need is a good week, and then I'm right back in it. You know
You're
what I
right back
mean?
in it. Yeah, you're never out until the, February when the Super Bowl happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You're never out until then.
Yeah, and that's when our picks will stop, is when the Super Bowl occurs. Um, so Cole, I am going to give you my first pick, and that is going to be Boise State plus 20.5.
I need to write these down. Hold on. I'm so ill prepared. I need to write down my what I'm going with.
Go, you've got time. I'll list mine off. My first pick, I've got Boise State plus 20.5. My next pick, I'll keep it in the group of five, specifically the Sun Belt. I'm taking JMU minus 19.5. They're playing in Atlanta versus the Gag State Kitty Cats.
Yeah, no, they beat up on you guys. It's time for them to beat up on your rivals. It's only fair,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, also, hats off to James Madison, dude. I mean, damn good football team right now.
Hmm.
They look really, really good. Defense flies to the ball. That's something that we don't do. So
Not
defense flies
yet.
to the
You'll figure it
ball.
out.
Yeah, we'll figure
You'll
it out.
figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out. James Madison has an absolute elite running back room right now. Good defense. So we'll see. I think they'll start really getting that passing game going, but they're going to be a problem down the stretch in the Sun Belt Conference, in my opinion. We're jumping over to the NFL. Jackson Dart arguably could have been a winner of the week with the Giants getting the first win. I think the Giants keep it rolling. They travel to New Orleans. Jackson Dart looking to be 2-0 as a starter in his NFL career. Giants money line in NOLA. Slight
I don't hate
underdogs
it.
in that game, by the way.
They're slight underdogs to who?
NOLA. NOLA's minus 1.5.
I love that because
Yeah.
because Malik Neighbors is down, I still think that the Giants are a better ran team than the Saints, truth be
Yeah.
told.
The Chargers commies game is a little intriguing for me. Don't know if Jaden Daniels is back, so I'm going to lay off on that one.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm also going to keep it in the NFL, Cole. My Detroit Lions traveling to Cincinnati. Lions minus 10.5. Book it. And also, we're going to Tallahassee, Florida. We're taking the Noles money line, baby.
I
Money.
love it. I
And
love it.
that's me. 5 plays this weekend. Recap them. Boise State plus 20.5. James Madison minus 19.5. New York Giants money line. Lions minus 10.5. FSU money line.
Oh, I'm cooking up right now. And I there's a lot of great you God, there's so many good games. There's so much that I want to do. And I'm scrolling through and I already have some stuff written
I
down.
wanted to
And
do a baseball, but I didn't.
yeah, baseball's hurting me right now. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, I'm cooking up. I just gotta count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do two more and then yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it. Yep, my two more. Just letting you know. Hold on. I'm ready.
Casting right here.
I don't care. I know I'm writing it down. You put me on the spot. Honestly though, you put me on the spot this year has been working.
It's been good. You're right around 500. I mean, if you don't include the parlays, you're above 500 slightly. 10 and
All
9.
right.
I'll take that.
All right. I try to do an odd number. I'm following your lead. Let me make
I
sure it's an odd
I do
number.
like keeping it an odd number, yes.
We've got seven.
Okay.
We're gonna start tomorrow night, USF. Alt spreading it because it's 28 and a half. I'm alt spreading it to 27 and a half, minus 27 and a half. I think they're gonna kill them. All right. And then just go ahead and book it. Service Academy unders. Under 52 and a half, Air
Hmm.
Force Navy. I think Navy could put up like a ton of points, but I just, Air Force and Navy, I'm just going to do Service Academy under.
Fair.
Then we're going to go with the over in the Virginia Louisville game. Virginia catching 6.5 point underdogs on the road to to Louisville, not Louisiana, Louisville. So I'm going to take the over in that game. I think it's going to be a shootout.
What's
I
the
think those
total?
61 and a half.
61 and a half. Okay.
Then I almost went another way with this, but I'm just going to stick with the total over 55 and a half. Bama, Vandy. I'm going to say points, points, points. And then I'm going back to the
Hold
well.
on. Over
If you
55 and a half.
over 55 and a half. And I'm
Okay.
going
Sorry.
back to the well. Mississippi State plus 16 and a half at Texas A&M. At
Yep.
Texas A&M.
Love
I,
that.
I, I think
Love
it's a
that.
lot of points. And then do I even have to say it? It's FSU money line and it's FSU team total over 23 and a half. This team will score at least 24 points and we're not losing. We're
You
not
said
losing.
27 and a half?
23 and a half.
23 and a half. Okay. Sorry,
20,
I'm writing it down.
all good. All good. That's what I was doing during the bad podcasting.
Yeah. So to recap it, USF minus 27 and a half alt spread. Navy Air Force under 52 and a half. Virginia Louisville over 61 and a half. Bama and Vandy over 55 and a half. Mississippi State plus 16 and a half. Florida State money line and team total over 23 and a half. Love it. Love
Yeah,
it.
it's winners. That's all it is.
So, kind of tie it all in, end of episode. We've got Mount Rushmore of living legends. So, it could be anybody. Living legends doesn't have to be in the sports world. So, could be anybody. I'm putting myself on the spot for this one. I've done no prep, but that's how I
No,
kind of like these Mountain Rushmores, honestly. So, I do want to say if I take somebody or you take somebody, if you take somebody, I can't take it. If I take somebody,
yeah,
I can't take it.
that's
Last
fine.
week we did cereals, so that
Yeah,
was tougher, but this is
but
different.
there was a big controversy still. I still can't get over the end of that episode. But we're not gonna delve
Yeah.
back into that.
So I
Yeah, you
think
get first.
I went first last week, I think. So I'll let you go
Oh,
first.
living legend. I'm gonna take him first.
Honorable
One
mention.
one.
Honorable
Oh,
mention.
well, I thought we were doing like the back and forth.
I
One
know,
through
but
five.
do you want to start at honorable mention or you want to start 1-1?
1-1.
Okay.
I'm doing it
1-1.
like a draft. It's football season.
Okay.
I'm taking Lee Corso, the true living legend.
Ooh, that was gonna be,
He's
yeah.
who will be honored at halftime. He
Oh,
will
no
be in the
way.
building. It is
No
his,
way. That's
yes.
awesome. That's awesome.
If there's another reason to bet FSU, Lee Corso from the Miami area. who
Yeah.
played at Florida State, will be in attendance.
My 1-1, I'm gonna go Adam Sandler.
Okay, I
Thinks for himself.
respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. He's a multimillionaire, cares for his friends. I mean, of course, living
Yeah.
legend.
SNL, making movies, acting. It's fantastic.
This is recency bias because I my buddy just texted me, but I'm gonna take one of my favorite head coaches, John Cooper of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Super biased pick.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move over, keep it in the sports world. Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. Oh yeah, true living legend. True
Yeah.
living legend. I mean,
Funny as hell.
it's hard for me not to do sports, but I'm gonna roll it over. I'm gonna try and do something outside of sports.
Pick three, by the way.
Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. Living legend. You put me on the spot here. I'll go in the actor realm as well, and I will go with I will go with Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, that's a good one.
He's universal. Universal.
Yeah.
Funny guy, superhero, he can do it all.
I'm also keeping it in the acting world. I'm gonna go Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, I didn't I completely spaced
Yeah.
it. I spaced him.
That's who I thought you were
Dang.
gonna think when you said acting world.
No, I should have done that. Dang, you snuck up. Paul Rudd's so good.
Yeah,
Paul
Paul
Rudd's so
Rudd's still
good.
good. Good pick. Number four,
Oh my God, I just had him. I just had him. Oh, Michael Jordan.
Jordan. Oh yeah.
NASCAR owner Michael Jordan as
Yeah.
well. Let it be known, 2311 Racing.
Number four, going out of the sports world, I'm going Marcus Luttrell. Lone survivor, speak for himself.
Yeah.
Fantastic military man.
Oh yeah. Dang,
Honorable mention.
that's just tough to follow up. That's tough to follow up. Lenny Bevel, my guy. I miss him.
Yeah, I'm
Tell him
gonna
I said
switch it up
hey.
on honorable mention. I mentioned it pre-podcast, Cole? Should I do it?
You should. Why not? Let's have fun
Honorable
with
mention Lisa Ann.
it.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man.
Mommy knows best.
Good God. Did you I don't know if you've been on the scene, the Florida State Miami going back and forth on Twitter and how
I thought you were talking about the scene, but
no. But it makes sense when I get into it. The Florida State Miami has a very interesting back and forth on Twitter. Whereas Miami, I don't know if you know the woman named Abella Danger is a current student at
hmm
University of Miami, getting her all for it in school. Good for her. She's like getting her doctorate in like psychology. Good for her. Well, Miami fans post her, so Florida State fans follow it up with a quote tweet of Mia Khalifa, who is a Florida State grad. Is a
That's
Florida
funny.
State grad. I don't know if you knew this, but she is a Florida State grad.
That's funny.
So on top of it, it's just like one upping them in that respect on, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then like they'll post I saw the most craziest interaction where a Miami fan posted a certain injury that happened in 2023 to a notable Florida State quarterback, followed up by a Florida State fan posting the grave of Sean Taylor. So this rivalry runs deep, and
Yeah.
it's real hatred. It's one of the best rivalries in college football. It's top five rivalry in college football. I can't stand Miami. They suck. They're horrible. They've never been relevant my entire life. It's it's been so long since they've been anything, and it would mean nothing more for the year of Cole and those who believe that it is the year of Cole for Florida State to get back on track and win this weekend, which they are going to do, but behind Tommy Castellanos and a Tony White defense that is going to put Carson Beck in hell. Shout out his sister. I will take you to Waffle House after we win.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer this is the year of Cole. I thought it was gonna be the year of water hose drinkers, but that is no more. It is the year of Cole. That's what I'm going with. I'm a firm believer. I'm the number one supporter. Um, some may call me the assistant director of Coach Waffle House.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. You're
I'm
the
sorry,
GM,
assistant to the regional manager of Coach Waffle
assistant to
House.
the regional manager, assistant to the regional recruiting director, if you will.
Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly.
There we go. We got South Georgia. We got North Florida
More
and
like
South Georgia
assistant to
covered.
the assistant. You know what
We
I mean?
got we got this area that's just like right below Atlanta, and then just like right above, like it's like from right below Atlanta all the way down to like Tallahassee. It's just like a big parallel. That's what we got. That's where we
Yep.
operate.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, it's getting late,
Yes, it
but
is.
good episode. Hopefully you get a win this weekend. I'll be
No,
rooting
we
for
I
you
am getting
guys.
a win this weekend. Go Knowles.
Go
Go
Knowles.
Knowles.
Go Knowles. We don't play this week, so I don't have to scream at my TV. So go Knowles. That's all I'm
That's what I
saying.
love to see. Hey, I'll get it's a get right week, bro. We lock in. We get a Hail Southern back next week, but it's right now
Yes.
it's Go Knowles.
Yes, and next week podcast is going to be a little bit earlier in the week because we play on Thursday night and I will be in Statesboro. So,
Right here. Always chopping.
hey, go Knowles.
Go Knowles, brother. I'll see
All
you
right.
later.
See you.